Hey again, Tom Power here. Now, I really hope you enjoyed the free training webinar I hosted, and I thought I would just send you a quick email just covering a question that I heard following on from my training. So the question was, how can I learn a practical skill through a video-based course? Now, this is an understandable question for many who haven't experienced the sheer incredible benefits of being taught via an online platform the proper way. So during this video, what I'm going to be doing is picking a lesson from our ultimate guide to becoming a master Venetian Polished Plaster applicator course, and by following each step taught in our lessons to complete a stunning marmorino medium finish. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is focusing on the third coat and burnish stage of the classic marmorino medium finish, one of the most popular finishes in the industry. Now, in the webinar, I discussed with you various tips to gain clients and market this skill. Now, without creating sample boards, you have very little to show your clients and little ways of practicing. So these are key in helping you succeed in this industry. Now, I have my welcome pack here, the exact kit that you receive when joining the course, all of my tools and Venetian plaster here to complete the course, and the very tools that I use when tackling real life installations. So I have followed the previous steps in the course to get to this stage, which is now ready for a top coat and the burnishing stage before we wax and seal. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is log on to Italiwalls Okay, so I'm going to load up the browser and then type in Italiwalls load that up and then click login. And now what I'm going to do is just put my email address in and then my password. So you'll have your login details if you join the course. They'll all get sent to you so you can log straight in and start viewing the course instantly. Password, login. Okay, so this is the portal. This is what you're going to be seeing when you're logged in. All the course information, preparation lessons, marmorino medium, marmorino textured. Also, one thing to note is you can view all of this offline as well, so you can download it and watch it on your iPhone or your tablet. So if you're on holiday, on the plane, train, anywhere, you can watch and learn. Okay, so what we're going to do is scroll up, find the marmorino medium top coat and burnishing lesson here. That's it there. So we've done the base coat, we've done the second coat, top coat burnishing. Click start and then let that load, and then we're going to go to full screen and click play, and we're ready to go. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at the top coat and burnishing, so stay tuned and let's go. Okay, so again you need your 1 kilo tub of marmorino medium. The 027-1 is the colour I've been using, your spatula mixie, and your steel mirror trowel. Don't forget you need your roll of masking as well. Okay guys, so I've got my steel mirror trowel. So this is the trowel that you get on the course, as well as my spatula mixie, my Pinello brush, also my marmorino medium with the colour 027-1. So I'm only using the exact same materials and colours, tools, everything that's in the training. Of course, we've got some clean water in a bucket here and some sandpaper. Okay, so, and some fresh clean water. Again, make sure that your surface is dust free. Okay, so again we want to apply 1 strip of masking to the bottom of our board. Now, because this is our top coat and the final finish, I'm going to use 2 strips of masking so it shows our base coat a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to dust my area off using my Pinello brush. Make sure it's clear and free of any debris or dust. There we go. Also, just note, I'm not using masking tape in this tutorial, as usually what we do in the course is we teach mask each stage, so then when you peel it all back you can see each stage and remember which one you've done. For me, I know what I'm doing with the stages and what each stage looks like, so I'm just going to keep it as one round edge with no masking tape. And now we're ready to begin. Apply the material in the exact same way that we've applied in the first coat and the second coat. Remember, the trowel at a 20 to 30 degree angle. Remember to use that fan-like motion that we've been using previously. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my material. Make sure there's any snotty areas are just missing. Get my trowel. Material on the trowel. And like in the lesson, keep my trowel at a 20 to 30 degree angle and stick to those fan-like motions like so. Always remembering to stick to those fan-like motions and keeping the trowel angle between that 20 and 30 degree point. Like so. As you can see, I'm left-handed, so I'm working from right to left. If you were right-handed, you would be working from left to right, sticking with those fan-like motions like so. Okay, so while I'm applying the rest of that material, let me explain what I mean by burnishing. Okay, so the definition of burnishing is to enhance or polish something. So we're going to be enhancing and polishing our top coat. Now when applying marmorino medium, the burnishing phase usually comes between 5 to 10 minutes after you've applied the third coat. Okay, so by the time that you've applied your third coat, cleaned up, washed your tools, you should be ready to burnish. Fan motions working for me working from right to left, and obviously if you're right-handed, from left to right. Fill in the areas, keeping to that fan-like motion. And I'm going to do the little top area here as well. Again, keeping to that fan-like motion. Not forgetting that trowel angle and the fan motions that I was talking about on the lesson. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is a little zoomed in angle. Sticking to those fan motions and the trowel angles, just working through. So this phase is heavily relied on timing, repeatedly moving your trowel over the finish with varied degrees of compression. So next up you'll be able to see the burnishing phase. Remember, we're going to start off burnishing really lightly in case there's any soft material, and we'll gradually increase the compression towards the end and you'll see the shine increase. One key thing to remember to do is to sand your trowel again so it's prepped, sharp, clean and ready for the burnishing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now that's applied is I'm going to just wash my trowel, use my Pinello brush and my clean water, rinse the trowel off of all the dry marmorino, and then I'm ready to give it a quick sand and then start the burnishing phase. And then I'm going to use the sandpaper and sand down my edges, and now I'm going to burnish. Okay, so as you can see we're only 5-10 seconds into the burnishing phase and you can already see the depth really coming through. So one thing to remember is if you burnish too early you can risk removing your top coat, or too late and you miss gaining the optimal shine this material can provide. Remember, if you're after a mirror-like shine, then you want to be using marmorino fine. Medium is for the moderate shines and matte-like finish. Ensure that when you're burnishing it in fan-like motions to begin with. Sticking to fan motions and troweling each area of the board. Now of course this board is going to have a wax top to it as well. So after 2 to 3 minutes of burnishing, you should feel the plaster harden. Once you feel this, you can start burnishing in vertical and horizontal movements. Now, as I'm coming to the end of the burnishing phase, you should be able to see the shine really coming through now. I've been burnishing for a few minutes, the plaster started to harden. I can start using vertical, horizontal burnishing movements as it won't affect the finish. Just working in all the areas. As you can see in the video, what I've done is I've zoomed the camera in a little bit so you can see a little bit of a close-up. Another thing we're going to be doing on the course, which we do at the moment, is monthly meets. So we'll do a monthly live call and we'll get some guys on and we'll work through a finish step by step live, so you can bring your material, bring your tools, log on and do some live work with myself, and we can work through any finish you're worried on step by step. There we go, so the shine's really starting to come now. I'm also adding a little bit more pressure on the trowel. Still, you can do it with one hand, just using a second hand just to support it, a little bit less pressure. But as I teach on the course, this finish is very, very popular. It isn't the high shine finish, however, you can get quite good shines off it. Or you can go for more textured finishes, satin finishes, or matte finishes. So it's a very versatile product. Now that's the marmorino medium sample complete and ready for waxing. If you click the next video, I'll show you how I did it on a larger surface. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're still keeping notes and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay guys, so I'm just finishing off the burnishing stage Now, boards come up really nice. Now, as you can see, I've only followed the steps used in our training program. The trowel angles, the fan-like motions, following those instructions, and just with practice. The exact same methods that many of our students all use and have had success from across the world. This is just coming to a close now. And then what I'm going to be doing is just getting my spatula, and I'm going to clean the edges of any of the snotty areas so the board's nice and clean, like so. Just run that area there, like that. Okay, so here's the finish. So as you can see, there's a good shine on it. Obviously, again, if you want that medium finish, the mirror shine finish, then marmorino fine is also what we teach on the course. We'll get you that. Okay guys, so that's the finish complete, ready for waxing. So we covered the top coat and the burnishing stage. Basically, I hope you understood the video, sort of flicking in and out between the training video and then me installing and acting on what I was teaching. So this is the finished piece. What I'll do is I'll add some cinematic shots in there so you can see a little bit more of a close-up of the finish, what it looks like and all that sort of thing. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed it. We do still have a couple of spaces left available from the webinar, so I opened up 20 spaces. Usually we sell seats for the course, all the support and everything for £1,200. However, at the moment it is only £699, and that includes everything. That includes the full-time support, the lifetime's access, the student group access, all the kit, all the tools, free delivery, everything. You get everything for £699, and we do still have a few spaces left. So if you have any questions or you'd like to join, just get in touch, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.